In this video, we'll be talking again about social media site profiles and focusing on Facebook this time. So, does this sound familiar to you? Do you ever feel like this? May your life someday be as awesome as you pretend it is on Facebook. How many times have we read posts of friends and think, man, they have an awesome life. They're on vacation all the time. Everything's going perfect in their world. Why isn't my world like that? Don't we all feel that way? Well, Facebook's mission is to give people the power to build community and bring the world closer together. People use Facebook to stay connected with friends and family, to discover what's going on in the world, and to share and express what matters to them most. That's their mission statement. Let's look at some of their latest community statistics. These are all platforms and vehicles that are under the Facebook umbrella. They're owned by Facebook. So as of June of 2017, there were 2 billion people on Facebook every month, and 1.2 billion on WhatsApp each month as of February of 2017. On Facebook Messenger, the sort of email platform that they have, 1.2 billion use that each month as of April 7, 2017. And they own Instagram as well, 700 million people on Instagram each month as of April 2017. These numbers are huge. These are huge audiences that we can reach with our marketing messages. So why is Facebook a top social media site? There are countless reasons that we use Facebook in our marketing strategies, but Facebook itself cites these areas it can help with: driving online sales, increasing local in-store sales, increasing brand awareness, promoting your app, finding leads, and doing social customer service. These are all things that you can specifically have them help you develop advertising campaigns for using their platform. So here are some examples of some successful brands on Facebook and the types of things it can do for your business. Now, I see New York Times ads on Facebook all the time. They actually saw a 2.3 times increase in the volume of subscription conversions using their Facebook ads. And they do a lot of native advertising. So you might see a New York Times ad and it'll say, your friend Jennifer has liked the New York Times. And so it looks like part of the content of Facebook. And that's what attracts people to that type of native advertising. The Skim actually saw a 22% increase in lead quality, with a $1 to $2 cost per acquisition. So they actually saw that they were getting more highly qualified customers and not paying a whole lot to get them. Absolute Vodka, they saw a 4-point lift in favorability via Facebook. And then Eggo Waffles saw a 4.2 times return on their ad spend and 3.2% in household reach by using Facebook ads. Now, a video strategy also makes sense on Facebook. Facebook has actually kind of become a competitor of YouTube because of the amount of video. 8 billion video views daily on Facebook. And 100 million hours of video watched daily. They've also added things like this buy button that you can see here that the red arrow is pointing to. And what this does is it really enables retailers and sellers to make the buying process easier when you're using Facebook advertising. So selling on Facebook is really nothing new. Companies have been doing it for a few years already. And the typical process, the kind of sales funnel that they would go through, is that once you get someone's attention on Facebook, either through your Facebook ads or engaging in conversations in a social way, you lead them to your Facebook page, your business page, and then from there you lead them to your website, and then hopefully they'll eventually buy something from you. That kind of oversimplifies the process a bit, but generally speaking, that's how it works, and it can take up to several steps, several click-throughs. But people are more likely to purchase when you create a path of least resistance for them. So Facebook set this up where you can have, if you have an e-commerce website builder like Shopify, you can connect that to the Facebook buy button so that your customers can purchase immediately. So with features like these and more, it's no wonder that since its birth in 2004, Facebook has been sort of a staple of social media marketing plans. They keep creating more and more ways to make it easier to make money through advertising and sales on their platform. So let's look at some of the demographics and statistics of Facebook. As we mentioned, more than 2 billion, 2.01 billion now, monthly active users. So every month, 2.01 billion people are using Facebook. 1.32 billion people use it daily. And by 2018, there will be 169.2 million U.S. users. So keep in mind that these first two statistics are global users. But by 2018, there will be 169.2 million U.S. users on Facebook. You don't need a very significant percentage of that market to respond to your ad to be successful at selling on Facebook when there are 169.2 million people out there. It's also a connected network. That's another thing that makes it so valuable. There are actually only, by Facebook's own research and statistics, there are only 2.57 degrees of separation between each of their 2 billion users on Facebook. You can connect with any of the 2 billion users on Facebook in less than 3 degrees of separation. That's better than the 6 degrees of separation from Kevin Bacon game in Hollywood. 66% of those monthly users log in daily as well. So people are engaged. And we've talked in previous videos about network effects. You would not come to Facebook if your friends and contacts and businesses you liked and people you wanted to reach out to were not on there. So the more people get involved in Facebook, the more Facebook becomes valuable as a connected network. And people get involved in Facebook because of engagement. They want to engage. And the more we can get them to engage with our brand, our company brand, the more there's more of a stickiness factor. So every day, 800 million people like something on Facebook. And 175 million people love something on Facebook every day. A typical U.S. Facebook user is a woman living in a suburban area who is college educated with a family income of $75,000 a year or more. Let's take a look at that audience demographic in a little bit more detail. 71% of American adults with access to the internet use Facebook. That's astounding. 83.6% of Facebook's daily active users are actually outside of the United States, though. Outside of the U.S. and Canada. They're active globally. Again, that helps you if you're selling something that can be sold internationally. It helps you reach an international market that you could not otherwise do in a brick and mortar format. In terms of demographics by age, 82% of online adults, so 82% of adults who have internet access and are in the age range of 18 to 29 use Facebook. 56% of internet users 65 plus use Facebook. That's a real growing market of seniors. And 79% of those in the age range of 30 to 49 use Facebook. From a gender perspective, 76% of all female U.S. internet users use Facebook. So more than 3/4 of women with internet access are on Facebook. And 66%, or about 2/3 of all male users are on Facebook. From an income perspective, 72% have incomes of over $75,000. So it's a relatively strong market as far as buyers goes. They have disposable income. From an education perspective, 74% of Facebook users have some form of higher education, like a college degree. If you add those in with that have some college, it's even higher. In terms of where they live, it skews a little bit more suburban than urban and a little bit more urban than rural. So again, a lot of suburbanites on Facebook. In short, the under 30s still make up the core of the Facebook audience. So people say young people are leaving Facebook and it's skewing older, but there's still a significant portion of that audience. Now that you know who's using Facebook, subsequent videos will show you how to use it to reach those people.